This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. Saturday morning programming brought to you by Outlook Financial Center. I'm Clint Myers. Time now for the Mayor's Report, and with me, Mayor Michael Beamish. Good morning.
Good morning, Clint. Good morning, David. Good morning, all the listeners out there. It is August.
Yeah, made it to August. What happened to July?
I don't know. It flew by, but August is going to fly by as well, and there's a lot of things we can talk about, including as we speak today.
Arts Alive over the Troy
Alive.
Hayner Cultural Center.
And I'm telling you, they have a fully packed day of activities. And then there's also the concert at the amphitheater in the evening.
Down at Treasure Island.
Yeah,
that's Tom Petty Tribute Band. It's Full Moon Fever.
Boy, you are right on. And I'll tell you, so, if you're looking for something to do Saturday, you don't have to go too far in Troy, Ohio. You can go to Hayner, spend a lot of time there, a lot of different activities and exhibits going on, and then go and relax. Take your lawn chair and enjoy the amphitheater at Treasure Island Park and the beautiful music.
Well, you can start your day out this morning because the farmers market is going on right now. You can go over to Cherry Street, fill up your shopping bag, get all your goodies you're going to need for this week. Head over to Hayner for the Arts Alive, and you can feed the kids. And then we've got the concert tonight down at Treasure Island. So it's an entire day of activities here in Troy.
We kick off August on a fast-paced note, and it just continues. Clint, I want to mention that we have a lot of new faces coming into the Troy schools. Schools take up in August as well, and we'll talk a little bit more, but I want to welcome our new superintendent, Chris Piper, to the Troy school system. Being a long-time educator as I've been, I've been spending my whole career in the Troy City schools and the exemplary school system that they have. I've had a chance to meet Mr. Piper, and I'm telling you, I think he's going to do a really good job for the school system, but he's also a very community-minded person. So maybe we'll have him up here
Good idea.
At Troy Community Radio someday, and he can talk about his vision for what he sees in the school system and in our community.
And speaking of that, with kids getting ready to head back to school, this is the tax holiday weekend.
That's a big weekend.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't seem possible, but the kids are going to have to start thinking school again. I think they open up on August 22nd, but this weekend is a great day for families to get out, do some of their school supplies and dress, and there is that tax relief weekend.
Absolutely. So get out, get your school supplies, and take advantage of not having to pay tax on it. That's only through Sunday.
That's right. We got to make sure that is not a continuation. It is this weekend only. So hope people take advantage of that as we prepare for another school season. So I'm going to start with a plug. We need to remember the kids are going to be excited about going back. So we as motorists need to be very alert, and for the buses that'll be out and about, and for the children who will be crossing the street.
Yeah, kids in crosswalks, or whether they're walking, riding their bike, the extra traffic on the roadway with whoever's driving to school and whoever's riding the bus to school.
And I know we're doing this early, but August is going to fly by, and school's going to happen before we know it, and so and as evidenced by this weekend and the tax relief program. But also want to put a plug in for the football program.
Yeah, first home game coming up soon.
Friday Night Lights on first home football game will be on August 24th, and that'll be against Belmont. That's a new team that we haven't played before, and it'll be at Troy Memorial Stadium. And I still get an opportunity to announce those games, so I look forward to football season in the fall here at Troy.
We'll be back in the swing of things here real soon.
Oh, we can still keep talking about things. How about August 12th?
Troy Civic Band?
I know, and they're going to be at Treasure Island. They'll be at 7:30. You might want to tell them the name name of the title of their program because I think this is interesting.
Around the World in 60 Minutes.
That's going to be a lot of fun in 60 minutes worth of great entertainment. And I really, if you haven't heard our Troy Community Band, it's under the direction of Bill and Kathy McIntosh, local musicians, all professional, and they put on a great program. And so that's August the 12th.
Now, you think about the title of Around the World in 60 Minutes, which, obviously it's going to have that world flair to it in the sound. You think just a few days later, come August 16th, August 18th, it's the Festival of Nations.
Festival of Nations, it kind of has a nice fit to it because we honor, and this year we have not selected a feature country because we feel it's Troy Nations United, and we have over 20 different cultures here in our community that we celebrate. It'll be on the levee. I hope people will go out and see the culture, the dress, the education, and the food that'll be out there on the levee.
Great selection of food from all the countries.
And it's just a good opportunity for us as a Troy community to get together and see the diversity that unites us as one.
Now they've got a band that is called Lone Raven, and they're going to literally be putting on a concert up on the levee during the Festival of Nations.
That is correct. I'm glad you brought that up, Clint, because that's unique, and they are renowned. I mean, this will be a good reason to come up on the levee as an addition to all the culture that you can pick up during that afternoon of fun and festivities.
Because they'll have the children's parade. They always do that. I like that, where
fun.
they carry all the flags of all the nations around.
And you're there. Troy, I'm going to put a plug.
We'll be there.
Troy Community Radio has always showcased the many, many activities and events that are positive events in our community, and this is one of them, Festival of Nations.
That was one of the first festivals once we were on the air that we went and did, and we've done it every year since.
Oh, I know, and you always ask me to have a couple of words there, and I love it. But I want to thank everybody for participating, keeping that alive and well. That is really a great showcase in my eyes. That showcases what a community can be and has been for years. And then the next day, go ahead.
Yep. That is going to be the mayor's concert, I believe.
I didn't want to say that, but yes, it's a way of us to honor all the mayors in the city of Troy over the many years, but we also invite all the elected officials to come join in, and those will be the mayors of Miami County as well.
And that's the Dayton Philharmonic Concert Band and Summer Chorus that'll be there.
Lights on Broadway.
On Broadway.
So it should be an outstanding maestro, Patrick Reynolds, and we're going to have guest conductor.
And you're one of the guest conductors.
They always let me do one of the pieces, and so I look forward to doing that every year. And so we will be there, and I hope it's a great day. I think if we have a weather incident of any kind, I think we do move, to Hobart Arena.
Oh, okay. So irregardless, we'll have the show.
Absolutely.
Rain or shine, it's just going to depend on the location.
And the Dayton Philharmonic brings their chorus as well. It's just a wonderful opportunity for anybody in Miami County to come together and enjoy.
I say it every time when the Philharmonic or the Symphony comes downtown Troy. There is something about the symphony or Philharmonic playing when the traffic is stopped in downtown Troy, and it just has great resonance throughout the buildings.
And we have the Air Force Band of Flight coming in August as well. I'm not sure of the date yet, but it's later in August. We'll get that. But that's going to be at Treasure Island Park at the amphitheater.
Wonderful.
They've asked for that to be there because they're downsized their band, but they still put on a wonderful show.
Oh, absolutely.
And high energy.
And we're not done talking about things going on in August yet, because when we get towards the end of the month, as a matter of fact, it's the August 24th, is the Donut Jam, and that's going to be here in downtown Troy. Lots of entertainment. I'll be out with Main Street doing some of the announcing up on stage with the entertainment. And then the day after that is Tour de Donut.
I'll tell you, we started this program talking about August is going to fly by, but there's a lot of things for people to enjoy and do as a family and be a part of something. And if you got a bike, I'd get involved in the Tour de Donut. Hey, it's kind of a race. But I don't know, it's kind of a race to see how many donuts you could eat as well.
Well, you need to race because you're going to have to work off the donuts you eat to take the time off your score.
Anyway, we've talked about a whole lot. We talked about school, we talked about community, we've talked about different events and activities. Let's just say August, starting today, is just going to be another blur to get ready. And for those youngsters getting ready for school, I'd get prepared. And,
sorry about your luck.
And hoping you've been reading, because reading is the best to keep up and keep your mind alert and ready to go for the school year. So, and we do have some new people, new folks, that there'll be new faces in the school system that you'll get to know, including our new superintendent.
Well, also want to remind people there's still time. If you would like to donate some school supplies, go out and get those. Troy Ford is doing a Stuff the Truck, and that all goes to the Lincoln Community Center because they do their back-to-school bash. Last year, it was well over 300 kids that they did the backpack school supplies. They do haircuts and get them all set up.
Yeah, and I say that not only to Troy Ford, who's always been a very good community supporter, but Lincoln Community Center that sets the stage for the educational year ahead. So again, Shane Carter and that board of directors there, they deserve kudos. I know Rotary is a big sponsor, as well as other civic organizations. So, you know, it's a great time where people come together as one in a community, and that's why we call it the Festival Nations Troy United. I just hope everybody really enjoys the many events, activities that we provide as we get ready for the fall season.
I think by the time we hit September, parents, I think we're all going to be happy that we're through August. Parents got the kids to go back to school. It's going to be like nap month.
That's right. And we do need to, and we'll talk more, think safety.
Absolutely.
Because that is a time when we have a lot of new features like buses out on the road, kids on bikes, people running across streets. And so we do want to think safety.
All right. Mayor, thank you so much. Council is next Monday.
Next Monday, August the 6th at 7 o'clock at City Hall.
Or that's this Monday. Yeah.
This Monday, August the 6th. Time flies, I'm telling you. This August is just going to click through.
Just think of that same thing. My, how time flies.
My, how time flies.
Mayor, you have an enjoyable day this afternoon, and I'm sure we'll see you over at the Hayner, and we'll see you down at Treasure Island, too.
We are always out and about. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This has been the Mayor's Report. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN.